Oh man, that looks good. I like that. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? Shoebush, welcome. Ficklick, welcome. And Furforce, how's it going? What are you gonna make this live? Yeah. Yeah, we are. This is the build so far. But yeah, this is what we're working on. We're gonna go ahead and start on the tentacle things that come out of the side. Let me show y'all. Hold on a sec. That's what we're working on. So I'm gonna make like the shape, and then kind of see what's coming out of it. You know what I mean? See if there's anything interesting on. Ah, stop it! How many other rocket boots do I have? Someone remind me to add rocket boots or grab some rocket boots. Next time I go to grab some resources. I think we decided I'm making this out of andesite. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Grab a stack of that. 2 stacks of that. Some stacks of this. Alright, that should be enough. How am I going to make it gold? That's a great question. That's a great question. We'll figure it out. We'll probably have to blend gold with bamboo. If it's like for this part right here, we'll probably have to blend it with bamboo. But I really don't know. I don't know, man. We'll make this the cutoff point. Yeah, we can make that work. We can make that work. So how's everybody doing this morning? Did y'all sleep well? You doing good? I'm gonna go take this off real quick. We'll grab rocket boots while we do it. Oh, I should have teleported the blue balloon. What am I doing? What should I be wearing today? What y'all think? What would look the best? Could always go with the gold leprechaun set. Yeah, why not? Slept alright, just lost your sword. Yeah, I saw that. Let me check to see if I got any. I don't know because it's not like a crate I opened a whole bunch of, remember? Unless it was like the free version, I definitely didn't buy any of them. No, I don't seem to have a sword, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Made a maxed out fishing. Change of plans, chat. We got other things to do real quick. Shoebush out here with the big brain plays. Alright, Nah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Let's do that real quick. It won't take long, I'm sure. We'll need some slot runes. We'll need mending. Siphon works, right? Mending, unbreaking. Is that unbreaking too? Ew. Vanishing curses for some reason. I mean, those are pretty close, right? No, it doesn't. Okay, unfortunate. Do we have Lug of the Sea or anything? These are all armor pieces. So also armor. Faulting Leech, efficiency, backstab, I guess not. Great, that's fine, we're fine. Let's go ahead and put all these, what? Why no slot rune? Wait, what's... This is an anvil. Did something change? How many blocks does it take? I believe... You have to fill the space first? Since when? Whatever, okay. I can't combine my spear with my netherite boots. What the hell kind of world is this? What other things do I need? Mending, lure, unbreaking, Look at the sea. Okay, so just 2 things. Okay, cool. Well, actually, I'm going to put... Hear me out. I'm going to put one more thing in there. Why didn't that work? Okay, there we go. I'm going to put one more on there because there's probably a good chance they're going to be adding a new custom enchantment. I don't think that like, there's no information about that. But, like, I feel like in the future they'd probably do something like that. Maybe not with this update. Lure 3, hell yeah. I guess we'll take Unbreaking 3, why not? Luck of the Sea 3, it's just that easy. Alright, we got ourselves a max fishing rod. Appreciate the idea, Shoebush. I really do appreciate it. That was pretty smart of you. You know what? What should we... Shoebush, you get to name the fishing rod. What are we naming it? Roderick? Okay. That's a weird name. Whatever. Yep. Okay. Let's get started. Alright, so... Oh, I still have my balloon on. I went to spawn to get rid of the balloon. Here's what I'm thinking, chat. And you guys can... Should we start from the center, build a couple of tentacles out, right? And then go from the sides and build smaller ones to give it depth? Or should we do it in the reverse, where we start from the edges, build tentacles out that way, and then work towards the middle? What do y'all think would be easier? Middle out? Okay, fair enough. They all look relatively the same size. My realm looks strangely beautiful while it's night. Okay, so should we start from the top or the very middle? I say we start from the top. So if we go like this, right? Because we're starting inside the section. A distance horizons mod? What does that do? Here, DM me the link to... Is it on Cursed Forge? Okay, then yeah, I'll consider it. Is it something I can disable if I don't want to use it? Oh, I don't know if I care about that. I mean, wouldn't that cause it to be a little more laggy? How do I make this tentacle look good? Maybe instead of trying to make it 3D right away, we go ahead and make the shape. So what's it gonna look like on the out, right? Maybe 3 blocks. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know. Ah! I was supposed to be making overtime today. What a waste. Is that long enough, or do we think should we go longer? It's definitely not the right shape, that's for sure. But do we like that length, or should we go longer? I need coffee. Say longer? Okay. Let's get the right length first, and then I'll worry about the shape. Because it definitely needs to, like, arch down and then come back up. You know what I mean? And I think this isn't quite enough. We'll definitely have to utilize stairs, I think. What do you think the chances are they are... What? Yeah, could you run that by me again? Alright, is that long enough? Looking at it now, it's definitely too high up, I think. It needs to go way down. Like, by a lot. How's it going, Lunar Ninja Official? Welcome. Yeah, it is way too high. But the length is good. Okay, so here's what I can do. We're going to use a different block to mark off where it needs to stop. We'll use gold. You leave in 3 hours for what? School. It's like a sickle. Yeah, it is almost like a sickle. Just trying to copy that shape is a little... I mean, it's not too difficult. Honestly, it's not that difficult. I just need to get it right. So yeah, we need to tear this down. It is way too damn high. Gold is what dreams are made of. Indeed. How's it going, Mayor? It's been a hot minute since you've been here. Welcome back. How many of you guys have pulled a finish from the Spire? I know Furforce has. We've had a couple of viewers pull finishes from Spires. Oh, by the way, chat, we're joined by a special guest today. Largo, who's getting a bath today because you smell. Say hello, everybody. Alright, I'm gonna go grab some coffee. I'll be right back. You guys can just look at the radiance while I return. I have returned. The hell? Oh, it's my desk. Alright. So we gotta lower it by quite a bit. Honestly, that's probably for the best. I think if we look at the eyes, right? If we're looking at the picture and we're looking here, it almost feels like it goes from the corner of the eye and diagonally down. So, like, right here should be where we start, which is probably really good. What even is this? If you've ever heard of Hollow Knight, which is the music that's supposed to be playing right now. No one said there wasn't music, gosh darn it. Alright, if you've ever played Hollow Knight, this is the, this is Radiance. Looks good, doesn't it? We got the picture right there. It's just like the final boss that we beat. Alright, let's get the shape down. This is the direct center, so... We're gonna have it arched down quite a bit. Like that. Because then we can smooth it out with stairs. But then it'll go up. Or maybe... like this. Kind of F. We're working on it. We're working on it. It's gonna take us a little bit. But you can see the vision, right? Hey. How? Dummy. Wait. Shubush, you live in America? I thought they only tipped in America. Your friend left Origin Realms to join you? Oh yeah, you started your own server. I thought tipping was an American thing, and we all got made fun of for it. I really did. Because, like, a lot of people say tipping culture is out of hand and stuff, and when they talk about it, it's, like, strictly American. I guess maybe I misunderstood. Huh. How the hell am I gonna get this shape right? You didn't make no server. Who was it then? Someone kept talking about the fact that they made their own server and stuff. So what do you mean your friend left Origin Realms to join you? What does that mean? What does that statement mean? Ah, okay. Somebody made like their own little multiplayer like survival world thing that also has stuff. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I can't now I'm confused on who the hell that was. How the hell do I get this shape down? Is this looking right? Kinda. You're gonna be in a car for 7 hours. You going on vacation? Did you say that you were going on vacation when you said that? Okay. Where to? Ah, yeah, very funny, very funny. Don't say stuff like that near my dad. I guess he's had a couple of friends lose their lives to drunk driving, so can't really joke about that with him. Which, I mean, to be fair, drunk driving is no joke. That doesn't mean you can't joke about it. You know what I mean? How do we feel about the... you know what? That's not terrible. We can kind of puff that out with 3D. I don't want you showing up my... No, you're good. You're good. I don't need to know where you're going. This coffee is very bitter. It actually feels too chunky. You think so? The tentacle? Think we should thin it out? Are you just talking about like smoothing it out with like slabs and stuff? Because yeah, we plan to do that. As long as the general shape. Right now we need to get the general shape in, and then we can No, what do you mean no? What are you talking about? The radiance is too fat? I mean, a little bit, but it's kind of difficult to thin it out before we get the tentacles in. Once we get the tentacles in, we can probably go ahead and thin it up a bit. Because the thing is, right? When these tentacles come out this way, right? Or the wing... We'll call them wings because I'm tired of saying tentacles. We have to, like, kind of bring it out a little bit. Spike this kind of area out. As you can see in the picture above. I feel like... I think we can make this work. Now, how do I puff this out a bit? Do we just put, like, multiple blocks? Or do we do something like this, where we leave some sections out, like this? Building from scratch is hard. You found out about Axum? The hell is Axum? Oh, okay. Why didn't I think of that? Would have been nice. Alright, how are we liking that? Feels like that middle section needs to come up. Let's try putting a slab down. Instead of this right here. Let's try to slab that. Same with here. That's better, yeah. It's a lot better, actually. Looks like a waiter. What? Do we like the shape? Is it in the right place? What are we thinking? Feels off. I'm staring at it straight on. Like on the end? Maybe. Let's try it. Maybe like that. Why are there a bunch of people in my realm? Maybe like that. Hey, how's it going, Skyline? Welcome. Just trying to figure out how to do this. You like that? Okay. We'll build... Let's see. That's going to be our top one, right? Looks like we have a bunch of them that are in front of it, kind of going outwards. And it looks like we have... 1, 2... maybe debatably 3 more that we can put in this section, in this middle part. So let's try it. Let's bring this down like this. No, they seem to be starting from different positions, so maybe not. Maybe go down with this? What is going on in chat? Maybe start it right here. What it looks like it does is it goes relatively straight over. And honestly, it's like, because this is going to be the longest point, it looks like it goes a couple of blocks away from, maybe like 2 or 3 blocks away. We'll try 2 to start, see if we like that. Actually, you know what? I'm already looking at it and I think it's 3. But it does go further than this first one, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and bring these out. We're going to bring it out straight. And we'll add the curvature later. Oh, I'm already out of blocks. How's that? You know, that's great. All right. We do want it to be right around here. So we'll bring it out like to here. Maybe about here we can go ahead and start bringing it down. And then we got a little bit more to bring it out to, so let's extend this out to here. That's exactly where that was. So let's bring it down some more. Because we want that to be like the edge. Very nice. Alright, so this will be the end. Sitting right about here. Okay. Okay. So we need to go ahead, maybe drop it down a little bit more, like right here. Then have it go up a little bit right here. This way we can get kind of a point. Okay. Alright, 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 alright. Let's take a look, let's take a look. Okay, I can kind of see this coming together. I can kind of see this coming together. What y'all think? Like, I'm looking at the second one. It's definitely awkward because it's not complete. But if you can imagine the other ones being there, that's probably where this one would need to be. What do y'all think? Y'all see what I'm saying? I think in this case, it should probably go up a little more right here. like starting wise. So let's raise it up a couple of blocks. Because we're going to have one more, I think, starting right about here. And actually going... Well, actually, maybe it's just 2. Because it looks like 1, 2, 3... And then that one's coming from the back. So maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, let's go ahead and shape this out, shall we? How's it going, Jack? Welcome. Appreciate it, appreciate it. We're doing fine. Still under the weather, unfortunately, but definitely a lot better than I was yesterday. Unfortunately, because of that, I'm not at work right now, which is what I'd prefer to be doing. But I guess Minecraft is okay. Is Fur Forest dead-ass broke? No, he's richer than me. Never mind. I was about to say, 40k. I guess the lunar sword isn't worth that much. How do I not have a lunar sword? So how's everybody doing today? I didn't even ask. Are y'all doing okay? Is everything going well in your lives? Average. Yeah, no, I know. I got you. I put 2 and 2 together. I'm just a little slow. Forgive me, okay? What is that? Excuse me. Skyrim. You know, Skyrim's not a game I've actually ever played. Strangely enough. Let's smooth that out a bit. Y'all think Skyrim should be a game I try? Perhaps. Oh, speaking of which, not speaking of which, I had like an entire conversation in my head. Should we play any other games today? What do y'all think? Like, I don't want to play Finding Frankie. We've already beaten that game. I do not care to get 100% on it, you know? But we got other games we could play. We could do, like, Call of Duty. We could do, the Pokemon Nuzlocke. We could try that again. I got, like I said, I have several saves, so and we have a lot more time than we would on the week, on a weekday. So I could definitely try that. Hey, Sonny, what's up, man? Every person you invite over turns out is a psycho. Well, I hate to say it, Sonny. But if every person you meet ends up being a psycho, the one thing they all have in common is you. So you may end up being a psycho yourself. Or a psychic. Nuzlocke, maybe? Okay. Largo, you really smell. You need a bath. Oh, yeah, that's looking real good. Chat, do you guys find yourselves having a lot of friends? Because I don't really have that many friends in real life, you know what I mean? Like, I got plenty of people I'm fine with hanging out with. I got plenty of people I'm, friendly with. But I wouldn't call myself friends with them. You know what I mean? I prefer a few over a lot. Yeah, that's fair too. Okay, yeah, that's definitely coming together. What y'all think? Y'all like that? Be honest, you can say no. Probably looks a little awkward because we have only two of them on one side. I have a lot of acquaintances, yeah. Not really much IRL. A lot online, though. Fair enough. So, here, have you... Oh, man. Have y'all been paying attention to, like, a lot of the censorship stuff that's been going on? What are your guys' thoughts on it? Because at first I was kind of in agreement with a lot of the things they were talking about. But then I started looking at, like, what actually happened, like, the actual stuff they were pushing. And I was like, oh, I see. Yeah, no, let's not do that, you know? Well, Sonny, I just I'm warning you to be careful, okay? You know not to share too many details with people. Just protect yourself. And if anyone threatens you, throw a chair. Doesn't have to be at them, just throw a chair. I'm liking this. I'm liking where this is going. I mean, this is very tedious and difficult. But I think we can make this work. That's getting quoted. Oh my god, I got some really weird quotes, especially from the beginning of my streams. I remember when we were hunting for wither skeletons. I forget the way the quote went. Something about only not wanting the white ones. Or something like that. It was really funny. It's like, don't take that out of context, and that's exactly what ended up happening. You have personal beef with eels? What's your beef with eels? I think they're neat. And they're very good XP during events. Alright. So now, how far apart should we make these? That's the real question. So this is going to be the top. This is the highest one up. So if we go... These are 3 blocks wide. Maybe a block gap? Maybe we don't need a gap. Oh, the drowns. Okay, fair enough. Chat. Should we have a gap between the tentacles? Or should we layer them? One has a trident. Oh. Shoot it. Kill it. Do it now. 3,000 for a stack is not bad. Layers? Okay, so be it. It's like an ogre. Alright, so we'll put this about halfway down. So maybe like this. Alright. This will be the width. This one will go down quite a bit more. And come up quite a bit more as well. So it'll go like this. And then maybe right here. Oh, yeah, because it'll, like, blend with this one as well. Kind of blends with both. Maybe we make this 4. Oh, yeah, ocean temples are in Origin Realms. You didn't know? They added them. They're very cool. They got archaeology... and archaeology, and guardians, as well as, eels. They got gold in them. That's pretty cool. You guys like gold, right? Right. Everyone here likes gold. Very good. Y'all can hear the music, right? Maybe not right now because it's very quiet, but like right now, can y'all hear it? Is it still a little quiet, or was it just that one part? Alright, how are we liking that? It looks a little funky, I will say. But in terms of shape, how are we liking it? Maybe we need to make this part thicker. Yeah, that's a little bit better, yeah. It's also weird because I don't have any of the thickness in it. But in terms of the shape, how do we feel? It's like, if you look at the picture above, that's kind of the way it's supposed to go. Where, like, you got that gap. Alright, looking fine. Looking like it's a thing that exists in my realm. Ah, man. How many of y'all would build this in your realm if I was to give out the schematic? Get out of here! Can't believe him. Not sure it fits your style. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, this is looking kind of fun. I feel like this still needs to be thicker. It just, maybe once I put some detail into it, it'll look good. But right now, a little rough around the edges, but we can make it work. We can make it work. Let's go here. And here. Hey, look. Stop freeloading. Get out of here. Nerd. Ha. We gotta figure out how we're adding light to this. Like, it'll be easy to add light to this, on Origin Realms once the Aether comes out, because, like, there's the invisible lights, right? But I gotta figure out a vanilla way to add light to this so that when I release the schematic, people can build it on, like, whatever server they want or realm they want. You know what I mean? I don't want to use any Origin Realms blocks to make this build. Alright, how's that looking? I like that, I like that, I like that. Okay. Do any of you guys have good ideas on, like, how to hide lights? To basically prevent mobs from spawning. Like, I think in here we can hide lights pretty easily. We'll just have to add, like, in the center here, maybe one here, and one up there. That could probably add enough light. Maybe some, like, embedded in the sides, but I don't know about the rest of this. I wish there was, like, a more white light. Can y'all think of, like, a good light source? Maybe sea lanterns could work? Yellow frog lights, maybe? Lichen. Ooh, now there's a good idea. That's a really good idea for a forest. Oh, man. I'm getting giddy just thinking about this being done. Like, it's coming together. It's not great. Like someone mentioned earlier, she still do be a bit chunky. She needs to slim down a little bit, you know what I mean? But we can get that. Like, that's not a big deal. Let her be chunky? Well, no, I'm trying to get this right. Look, you can be whatever you want to be in real life, but this is a Minecraft... Damn it. This is a Minecraft build, okay? We got to get it right. Besides... This thing, I think, is likely going to be a chonker once I put it up there. Because I got to make this out of gold. And I don't know if you know this about gold. There's no gold stairs or slabs. So it's just going to be pure block. Watch like 5 years from now, someone's going to try and cancel me for calling a Minecraft build a chonker. It's like, you can't use those words. It's like, I'll be done with YouTube by then, and I'll be like, what the hell? I forgot I even had a YouTube. I said a what now? A chunker? Grim, look at that. He's one of the guys I'm going to be building. I think maybe, chat, I might be better than I thought I was. Like, I'm still not good at building, but I think I'm not terrible at building like I thought. I've done an okay job on this. It's definitely no pro level, though. I'll give you that. I guess copying other people's builds has, like, allowed me to learn some of the techniques. Excuse the hell out of you! Who do you think you are? Dead is what you are. That's crazy. Did y'all see the way he showed up? Oh, I see. It is crazy how the summer event is coming out when... Didn't they do this last year where the summer event came out when, like, most people went back to school? It's like the second year in a row they did this. Alright, that's looking fine. That's crazy. They really need to start pushing to make events, like, happen when they're supposed to happen. You know what I mean? How's it going, Alex? Welcome back. Look, I think the dev team's doing a really good job, but they definitely need to hire more help. Because, like, I don't think any of us are really disappointed in events. We're just upset that it takes forever to come out. What was the last event you guys were, like, absolutely disheartened by? I think... Was it 2 years ago? The year... Was it 2 years ago? No. Was it last year? Oh my god, it was like 2 years ago. The lunar event, the lunar event of the dragon, when they decided to make all those changes, I think that was like the main one people were super upset by, because they made the changes to the key system where you couldn't buy a key anymore, like during the most hyped up event of the year. Year of the Dragon. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I think that one was, like, really upsetting for people. And it's not like the changes themselves were horrible. It's that the changes weren't fully realized and they added it during, like, such a hyped up event. Because I think, like, the last spring event was really hype, which is something I'd never say before. What was the statue for the Year of the Dragon? I got you, bro. I got you. I'll show you. It's a cool dragon, but there wasn't a gold dragon statue, which everyone... Okay, I got disappointed at. Is this bad boy right here. It doesn't come with this little thing in the center. It's cool. I like it. I think it's cool, but it's not gold. You know, I had to make it yellow. I have a whole bunch of them, though, still. Wasn't it Snake? Oh, last year. Yeah, it was Snake. Let me, see if I got a Snake statue lying around. I thought you were asking about, what was the statue for the Year of the Dragon. Do I have a Snake? Yeah, I do. It's right here, but let me see if I got one just lying around. I should have a bunch of those, too. Not nearly as much as the Dragon one, but... Yeah, I got a couple of Year Snakes. I think the Year of the Snake one was nice because, like, the yellow ones do look rather gold. You know what I mean? Still no Year of the Rabbit gold. Or Lucky Tiger gold. But it's not bad. This throne is kind of ugly. I think the snake's still cool, though. I think the snake is definitely better than the dragon. In my opinion. Alright, how are we liking this so far? Are we good to continue, or should we change something? Because we got a lot of other tentacles to add, or tentacle wing things to add to this. Like a ton. Just needs more. Okay, good to know. That's what I want to hear. Doesn't mean that's what I want you guys to say. I mean, it's like what I want to hear, but like if it's not the truth, then don't, you know, obviously. You know. What is the new items and stuffs it's saying on the server menu? I don't know. I don't know. When did they add that? I don't know. I can't give you an answer for that. New biomes and new items. It's probably talking about from, like, vanilla. That's probably like the generic one they'll use for like when there's not a major update out. So like we got plenty of new biomes compared to vanilla, like the blighted biome, soon to be the Aether. And that's about it. And then when it comes to new items, you got like the spear and stuff. Yeah, I think so too. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab more coffee. Oh, god damn it. Alright. Turned. Aether delayed 2 years. Yeah, it kind of was, wasn't it? It was like announced a while ago, and then it got delayed, and then delayed, and then delayed. It was supposed to be out last year, and then it's delayed. I think they keep adding way too much for release. Like, it almost feels like every time we get a new announcement about the Aether, it's something new, right? And what they could do is release the Aether and then add things later. However, they also have been upgrading the new player experience, so I can't fault them for that. I absolutely support that, and that was something I was pushing for. Is, you know, fix some of the things. This way we can retain a lot of the new players that'll join via, the release of the Aether. I think we can all agree the new player experience needs to be a lot better because it is very confusing for new players. You know what I mean? Does anyone disagree with that statement? Oh, I need more of these. We're going to shift this one over just one block so it's like midway in between them. Because they're like slightly not on the same layer, but they're like pretty much on the same layer. You know what I mean? But it's basically like the same build of this, so it's about the same. So yeah, we'll just follow the path. Maybe go down. God, this is definitely a process. Chat, what would y'all want first? Towns, PvP, pets, or a new blighted biome? For me, I'd probably prefer either PvP or a new blighted biome. Probably the new blight biome. But I think a lot of people would probably choose towns. Just because, like, I'd argue that that would add more content than just one more blighted biome. Hmm. Towns ain't ever coming out? I mean, there's more development on towns than a lot of other things that were promised. Like, they haven't even like, I don't even think they're on the drawing board with any new blighted biomes. I'm gonna stop the music for a second. I just had a really good idea for an actual series we can do. And I may want your guys' help. Who wants to be helpers in, like, if I was to do a building series, who would want to help? Okay, so hear me out. What if we made an Origin Realms building series where we build our ideas for what a new blighted build would look like a new blight. Basically, you know how the Spire is the blighted like the blighted Badlands blight, right? Why does it keep doing that? Stop. Anyway, what if we built, because they're not all going to be spires, they're going to be different builds. So maybe for like the Nether, it would be a giant blighted bastion and stuff. What if we did something similar where we basically built ideas so we can try to push them onto Origin Realms? Because the more we push, the more likely it'll happen. And if we could just give them our ideas, like, that'd be pretty good. Because I had a really cool idea for a blighted ocean, right? You guys are familiar with Super Mario Sunshine, right? You know those giant spiral shells they have for, like, buildings and stuff? What if we built something giant like that and had, like, spikes and like a spiked, what are they called? Conch? It basically like one of them spiral shells. You know what I mean? You could have like spikes and stuff coming out of it. I think that'd be really nice. Maybe like a shipwreck in front. All right, let me put the music back on. But like we could do that. We could put our ideas together and start building. Grabbing spire blocks will be fun though. No. Okay, so here's the thing. They would have to create, because they're not going to use it for, they're not going to use the blighted blocks that you find in the mesa for every single blighted biome. It's going to be different blocks. Maybe some returning ones, like blighted sandstone or something, right? But what we would do is basically just build it in like with vanilla blocks or Origin Realms blocks, right? We would build them normally. And they would have to blight them. Like Scora. Yeah, we could use stuff like that. We could use like concrete. As long as we can get like the shape down and we can make a video explaining the idea. You know what I mean? That's one block you can't get? What do you mean you can't get it? Scora is banned right now. Okay, then we won't use it. I don't know. I've not heard of a block being banned. And I don't know why it would be. Like that's the first time I'm hearing of this. Regardless, like we can just use our own blocks, right? What ideas would you have for a biome? Like a biome blighted boss, basically base. Like what would be the headquarters of whichever, you know, just pick a biome. What do y'all think would be cool for the shape of the headquarters? Like what theme? Blighted desert cave for a scorpion. Ooh, yeah, that would be really cool. Maybe like kind of base it off of you know, the Cave of Wonders from Aladdin, where you have like a giant animal head. Maybe not make it a tiger, as to avoid the mouse coming after us. We could pick like a Origin Realms mob. You just want the gold. I would absolutely take nothing but the lamp. Uses the lamp to take everything else. Genie, I wish for all of that treasure. Damn it. I did not think this through. What other mods do you guys think Origin Realms could team up with to add to Origin Realms? What do y'all think would be cool? I already said like Ice and Fire before. They could add like a Ice and Fire Blighted biome boss, you know? Something that expands food. Fair enough. What would you be thinking in for like would it just be something that adds food, or does it add different things for food? And what kind of things would you like to see? Okay, fair enough. I feel like a lot of mods that add food end up having to like nerf the vanilla foods, because most of the time it's like, why would I do all this extra work when I could just kill cow and cook it? Right? Ah! All right, looking like a thing. Yeah. Hell yeah, this definitely looks like a thing. Oh man, look at how much like a thing this looks. It's a little thin right in this section where it kind of goes up, so maybe we want to make that a bit thicker. You got pizza? Hell yeah. I had pizza last night. By the way, do you guys like the secondary face I make on the announcement? It scares you. Oh, that's funny. Alright, yeah, that's looking a lot better. What y'all think? Good? Bad? I think right there maybe needs to be fixed a little bit. Maybe just bring it up one like this. Yeah, it's a little bit better. God, these wings have taken me over an hour and a half. I blame Shoebush for this. Mainly because there's no one else to blame. I'm not going to blame Fur Force, you know. Oh, speaking of Shoebush, we're going to be playing, what is it called? Man-Eater tomorrow? So, that'll be fun. That one was recommended by Shoebush. Yeah, now Shoebush is willing to take the blame. Okay, so here's what I want to do. We're going to take a stick. Now, chat, I know what you're asking. What am I going to do with the stick? Well, if you've not watched the stream before, I know it may be confusing, but for those who have watched the stream before, you know what this stick is for. Oh my god. Look, it even showed up in the YouTube chat right above us. Oh man, that's funny. I'm sure we can make this work. Wings, not wings. Save schematic. Okay, now we can go bop. We can go schematic placement. Load schematic. We're gonna have to mirror it. Oh my god, I forgot you had the gold ones. Those are cool. Alright, so there's the wings. We're gonna have to mirror these. And then rotate. Yeah, we're gonna have to rotate it. Let's place it right there. And then let's get this matched up. Da 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 na. Nah. Nah. Like that. No, it's got to go up. Yeah, it's got to go up a little bit. There we go. We got it. Haha! See? Look at that! I'm good at this. So this is what it's going to look like so far. Do we like that? We'll have to add a lot more, but do we like that? Okay. I need to pee. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back. And away I go. Oh, man. Yeah, no, I was just playing with my dog. He got me excited. What are you doing? What are you doing? Say hi to chat. I'll tell you what, chat. One day. One day, he's cute. Yeah, he needs a bath. He smells. He's gonna get a bath right after the stream. So is my other dog. What's really funny is that he knows he can't escape. So he just sits there looking miserable. And then when he's done, he just freaks out and starts like running all over the house. He gets the zoomies right after a bath. Golden statues of my dog and cat. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. That'll be difficult. Let me look to see if anybody else has made like a Pomeranian in Minecraft. Pomeranian in Minecraft. I could build a statue off of that. It's a little goofy looking. But I think I can make that work. Oh, I can make that work even better. Kind of looks like a fox though. Alright, what about, custom dogs in Minecraft. I don't know if I can make a husky boxer mix. You know? And then my cat's just a generic American short-haired, you know, she's a calico. But, I mean, it'll just be like a cat statue, I suppose. The Pomeranian will probably be, like, the most unique. You know what I mean? But that's not a bad idea. I'll put that on the list of stuff I gotta build. So who doesn't have a player statue in my realm? We got Fur Force now, finally. Who doesn't have one that would want one? You would? Oh, I don't have a shoebush one? Are you on the server? I want to see your skin real quick. Would you want, like, the shark cosmetics on? Okay. Once you get a skin you like, you know, we can go ahead and build it, but it won't be permanent in my realm until we free up the space for it. You know what I mean? We might as well go ahead and start doing it now since a lot of our area is getting cleared out pretty quick. And you could be one of the first ones since you've helped quite a bit. Who else has helped quite a bit with my realm? Alex, do you have one in my realm yet? You do not. Okay. Do you have what kind of skin do you have? Are you on? Ah, okay. Do you have one that you... I guess find a skin... Like I told Shoebush, just find a skin and some cosmetics you like. When you do, we can take screenshots and stuff. It'll be nice building another player skin completely from scratch. I really like how the Fur Forest statue ended up. It looks so damn good. And like I said, I know exactly what we're going to be doing with the new player skins, too. Actually, we may not do cosmetic sets. It depends, I suppose. But a lot of what I'm going to have is a spiral staircase going down underneath the spire. In the center of the staircase is going to be a Grim statue surrounded by a spiral staircase shaped as a bone snake or a bone serpent, and that's going to be held up by player skin statues. At least that's the concept right now in my head. Things could change, you know. Oh, do I not have stairs? Whoops. We're gonna making a custom hill. That's rough. I'm not good at like landscaping like that, you know. Oh, by the way, we're likely gonna have to push back the rank up stream because the event. I was hoping the event would be out by now. But seeing as there's no updates on it, I don't know. If the event comes out tomorrow, then yeah, we'll do it. But if not, then, you know, I'll push it back. I'll just let y'all know. I'll keep you updated. We'll probably bring this one up more, but let's go ahead and build this first. Dang it. Is there a way to... What if I did this? Oh. Okay. That's fine. We could just do that. Then do that. I'll keep that in mind, Shoebush. I'll keep that in mind. Unless you're talking to Alex, in which case Alex may find that useful. I still haven't decided how I want the underground to look. Like, I don't know if I want to make it like a bunch of caves with stuff in it, or if I want to build like full-on structures. I'm thinking to keep with the goblin thing we could, or goblin theme, we could do caves, but I'm unsure. As to, like, I don't know if that's the direction I want to go. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. Just the cave design. Because I think I'm at the point where I can't have my realm be... You know how, like, Octorok's realm uses, like, the entire realm? Like, that's exposed to the air? Because, like, basically, like, all the way down to bedrock is, like, builds that lead into one another. Did I explain that well? I don't think so. Like, basically, he dug his realm out before building, so his realm looks a lot bigger than it actually is. Where mine, well, because of the way I built it, I can't exactly, like, break the grass and have all my builds float, because that would look funky. I'd have to, like, move all of my builds down, and it just doesn't look good, so we're gonna have to go with, like, a cave kind of thing, you know, building underground and stuff. Or I guess you could also look at, like, Furforce's realm. His is similar. I'd say most of Furforce's realm is, like, void, though, than actual build. No offense, Furforce. It still looks really good. Do you have a plan for what you're going to do with the Nether and Aether? No plans for the Aether just yet. But as for the Nether, I plan to clear it out and build each of the blighted boss rooms in it. So, like, I'm going to build a one-to-one recreation of the Marauder room. Obviously, goldified. I'm going to give it the Midas touch. But, like, I'll have it more one-to-one than what's in my actual spire. This way people can climb up it, and then teleport into my nether, or into the spire room, you know what I mean? right, looking good. I want to get this side complete before bothering to build it on the other side, because if anything changes, you know, I don't want to have to do twice the work. I think most of y'all would think the same way. Like, it's a very obvious thing to do. It's not unique to me. Dang it. I'm out of stairs again. Alright, we're definitely going to need more andesite. That's crazy. That was... I'm like nearly out of that double chest, aren't I? Yeah, oh my god. I think for some of this, we're going to have to use, unpolished andesite. This way we can differentiate? However you say that word. Because, like, we got to put some detail into it, you know what I mean? Hey, CoCap, how's it going, man? Welcome. Alright, I think I successfully mirrored the wings. I no longer need this. So now what I want to do is actually take these. I'm going to bring this up a little bit. And we're going to do... Do I want to do the same to this one? Or do I bring that down? I think we'll bring this one down a bit. So uh-oh. Let's throw those away. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that real quick. What do you think? Here, let me show you. What you think? Definitely needs a lot of work, but, you know. What do you expect from something from scratch? You know? There's not really much I can base it off of other than that. Now let's shave that down. I think from right here we're going to start going up. Push it back to here. Something like that. No, that's way too far. Shave that down to here. Like that. Little bit more? Or do we think that's good? Should we bring it higher or... I think we may want to bring it higher. Because I want to fill that gap just a little bit more. Yeah, something like that. All right, now let's blend it to make it look good. So we're going to have to shave this bottom part completely off. How's my inventory looking? There we go. All right. Just completely shave this off as well. All right. So we're going to make that 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So shave that down. 2, 3, 4. Shave this back. Make that 4 like that. Very good. And then let's double up on this one. I'm thinking. Yeah, maybe. Triple up on this one then. Try to smooth it out. Like, make it a little bit cleaner. Yeah, okay. Then we can do 3 here again. All right. We'll drop it down 1, and then another one like this where we'll go 3. Then like that. Oh yeah, that's where we want to go with it. Okay, cool. Now let's do the sides. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why? Yeah, whatever. No, we do want that. Whatever. We'll go with this. It'll work. Let's tear this out. Oh, that's some stairs. Okay. All right, let's take a look. Oh, yeah. Hey, Ganderbeam, welcome back. How are we doing today? I'm doing fine. I'm doing pretty okay. Just working on these wings. It's not as hard as I thought it would be, but it's not easy either. I'd say it's going rather smooth. Which is all I can really ask for, you know? Alright, let's take a look at it. How are we liking that? Hey, Mr. Solomon. Is this the person who, Yeah, that's exactly what we plan on doing once we're done with the arms, you know what I mean? Because it also helps not make it look like a damn light bulb. Because that's what this looks like right now. It looks like a light bulb. Especially with the light! Oh my god! Just plug this bad boy in and it'll last at least 3 months. Alright. Honestly, we probably leave the lights off. Well, I don't know. We'll see. God, I love the look of this thing. It's very exciting to see like a good build that you made on your own. You know what I mean? I'm so used to using schematics and stuff for my builds and just making it shiny to distract the fact that I can't build myself, you know? Alright, have fun, Shoebush. I appreciate you stopping by, and I hope to see you when we go to play Maneater. Tomorrow, of course. Not today. Today we're going to be doing another Pokemon Nuzlocke because Furforce said so, and Furforce is the boss. I'm just kidding. But yeah, we will be playing a Pokemon Nuzlocke today. Maybe this time we won't be a dummy. I can't believe I wiped twice like that. That's crazy. You hear about the finish. The finish? Which finish? Oh, the Marauder finish. Actually, let me check something real quick. Why do you have a 15-day delay? I think right now I'm just trying to save up for more 2021 piles of gold. I don't know if I want to buy any more Marauder finishes at the moment. Also, I just got to see which ones I got. Because I got the full gold Marauder set. And I believe I have, save for the horse, I should have the full Molten. Yeah, I do have the full Molten Marauder set as well. Got the Galaxy Marauder Augments, Molten, Gold, and Rainbow. I do not have Glitch. Good to know. So I do need Glitch. Let's see. What do I need? I need Bubble, floral, matrix, chrome, glitch, and iridescent. What about the arm? I don't have rainbow. Oh, I have bubble, floral. I need galaxy, matrix, rainbow, glitch, and iridescent. And then for the helmet, I need... I don't think I'll ever go after any more Marauder balloons because I just don't care. I don't have rainbow. I got... Okay, so I need rainbow, bubble, galaxy, matrix, chrome, glitch, and iridescent. Okay. Which finish do you have? Does anyone else enjoy buying stacks of shulker shells? I can't really bend my back the way I need to right now. Glitch Traveler's Pack. Oh yeah, that is really cool. Did you have anybody put offers on that? How much have they offered? Ah, okay. Let's open a crate. I'm going to open the lovely crate. Why not? Actually, the lovely crate is incredibly rare. Maybe we don't. What crate should we open? I do have 2 aquatic crates. Why not? Let's open an aquatic crate. Rare, common, common. Okay? Those are cool. What do we go for, though? Can somebody look up what's the most expensive? I don't think the shark stuff is expensive. I think the giant oyster is probably worth something, though. We need sharks in Origin Realms. That would be hype as hell. For the coolest. Giant oysters around 8K. What about the rest of them? What about the shark hat? I think if the shark hat's worth more, we can grab that. Oh. I guess the giant oyster's more useful to me. You know, we'll open the other one. And why not the medieval crate as well? Alright, here we go. Once again, 2 rares and or 1 rare and 2 commons. I guess a swim gesture. I remember when Inky used to be a little expensive. Can we pull a finish? Rare. Epic. Rare. Okay. I guess we'll go with the royal crown. Why not? We need a crown decoration. How can you get crates? During events and if you do like spires and stuff, you can find them in structures. There's a lot of ways to get crates. I'm just gonna put those in there for now. Alright, I think after all of this work, we're going to go ahead and end off here. We did a really good job on these wings. Like, holy cow. But there's a couple of things I'm going to be doing at around 12 p.m. Or I guess a.m. Whatever. In about an hour and a half, we're going to be live again for a Pokemon Nuzlocke. I really hope that a lot of people are there because you guys get to name Pokemon and stuff, and it's really fun. So, yeah, I hope to see y'all there. Bye-bye, everybody.